Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World. This evening I'm making a little chocolate ball gift box using gorgeous new stuff which you can purchase from the 4th of September. Now my first papers I'm going to use is Let It Snow specialty papers, and they are just beautiful. I'm using the one with the nice little hats, but I'm using this side up the nice snowflakes. And I've punched, you get, when you buy this stamp set, it comes as a bundle. If you want to buy it as a bundle, you'll save 10%, and these two go together. This will punch out this, and his wee hat, and his arms, his nose, whatever. It'll punch the whole lot out, and you can design your own wee snowman then. Or you can use the punch to punch out the lovely sparkly papers that comes with it. So either way, it's a wee bargain. This, as you can catch the glitter on those snowmen. It is just so glittery. All of them have glitter on them. And you have the wee snowy pad. You can even use it as a border or anything. But tonight I'm just punching it out to use to make this. And I've tied a nice wee bit of red ribbon to bring out the red. You just slide it off and it opens up like this. And the wee chocolate balls just pop out the hole. Really quick, easy and simple wee box, but you could put lots of different wee sweets because I've left it a good size. The hole is 1 inch, so just work out the size of your sweets that you're using and make sure they go through 1 inch. I wouldn't want to go any smaller, I think it would make it too awkward, but I thought the wee bit of red ribbon set it off. And you don't want to stick it to your box either, because you have to be able to get into it, don't you? And I've just put a wee sentiment for you from the Itty Bitty Christmas stamps. Right, let's do this. We'll start off, you're going to need a piece of your designer paper. This one has sparkles on it as well, like the wee hat. You could cut those out if you wanted, or punch the wee snowman hat using your punch. But you need 4.5 inches wide by 8 3/4 inches long. And we're going to start doing a bit of scoring. So go on your short side at the top first, and we're going to score it at 3/4 inch and go right across to 3 3/4, and then spin it round. And you want to start going at 2 inches, then 2 3/4, and then 4 3/4, 5.5, 7.5, and 8 1/4. And that's your scoring done. Quick, easy and simple. We'll just do our wee scores up now when we're here. Because this is just paper, it's fairly good paper, but it's not as thick as some of them you get. So I wouldn't advise using too much force when you're doing your creases. So just bear that in mind. Just use your fingers. Oops, but make sure you get them on the score lines. And then we're going to do a bit of cutting. So we're definitely into the preparations for Christmas, isn't it awful? But I like to get a good start. I have lots of wee things that I always like to get done, especially with grandchildren. So get your scissors, and we're going to cut away what we don't need. So I could mark it with my pencil if I can find it. So do it on this side so you can see it better. We don't need this one, and we don't need this one. This is going to be where your wee closure is. We don't need the next wee block down. The rest of them we are keeping. I think the bottom ones we can take those off, yeah. And these ones we're cutting in a bit, so that should do you. We'll start at the top, cut straight down that score line, right down through one score line to the next one, and then just slightly edge it in, just slightly. Now I don't want to lose too much. And then same here, cut up this one, You can slap these in if you want. Get rid of the iron bulk. Leave another one to do. That one in. I love the wee bit of added red in that. So just put that one slightly, and then we're going to cut this wee corner one away. And we're slapping those in too, so you can do that while you're there. Straight over. Oops. This is the easy bit, just cutting all these in. If you keep the scored lumpy bit to the wee small bits, then it's easier to chop them off that side without leaving yourself that when you fold these in you're going to see missing bits. So that's a good tip there. Keep the thick edge to the smaller so that you can trim it. Oops. Nearly there. These ones are getting cut away. So just across and then straight up. So that's all our bits cut off. So this is what you're left with. And now we want to turn this into we notched edge, edge for closing, sorry. Should have kept my ribbon off there to show you. We have to create this wee bit here, where it has that wee rounded bit of a closure that's going to slat into your here, and we'll also need to punch this out. So that's what we're at now. So we'll start with this. We need our hole punched around here, and I'm going to use the 1 inch circle punch. So if you want it between this and between this, so fold that there, turn it over, and you know you're keeping it to the right side. It was to the right there, but to the left this side. And we're going to use this score line and this score line to line up your punch so that you know you've got it right. So keep this side along this score line, and then keep this along the top cut. So just line it up best you can, and you know you've got it right. Hold on to your circle, you're going to need it. So now you've got your hole for your sweets to come through, and we'll want to work on this. So you're finished with your punch. Get yourself your ruler, and you know that this is 3 inches wide. So you want to mark that in the center, which is 1 inch. And get your wee half circle that you just punch. Well, it's a full circle, but keep it closed in half. Turn it round and line it up with that so it's in the center, and use this as your template to draw a wee semicircle. Now we want to get, I'm just going to use my turn tape, sellotape. You just want a circle that will come out further than both sides of this, and you want to line it up with the marks of your wee semicircle. Does that all make sense to you? That's your semicircle there. So now you're going to draw a line from there to there, and that's give you your cut lines. So just get your scissors. You're just going to cut this freehand. See, can you see that I have bad light tonight? I had to close my blinds with the low sun tonight. So just follow along where you drew, and then you come up to where you have your semicircle. So we're just going to follow that line next. Just take your time and do it nice down to there, and then follow that line right across to the end, and that gives you your nice wee notch. So you can use your rubber just and rub away any pencil marks. So now we need somewhere for that to slat into, and it's going to slat into this one, the same area that you have your wee circle punched. So just give it about 1/4 of an inch just by your eye. Line that up again, you know it's 3 inches. And we're going to go to the center inch and just go 1/8 over, and start there and draw your pencil line across to 1/8 over the inch. So you have your 1 inch mark, your 2 inch mark, and you're just going 1/8 over on either side for your mark. And then you just get yourself a good sharp knife, paper knife, and you're just going to draw it down. I'm cutting through paper here, so just make sure your knife is good and sharp. You want that to cut right away. And a wee tip also, to make less strain, get your scissors, go to the center and just cut a wee tiny nick, and that gives you an easier slit for your wee tongue to go through. So that should be all ready now. You just need to make up your box, and we're going to start at this end. I think I started at the other end the last time, so we'll just try and work this out, see how well it looks. We're going to go that way, and then this one needs to go in as well. So you want to make that whole area up there, and then we'll finish with these 2 areas sticking down on it, and then that just flaps in. Okay, so we'll start at this side. Put glue on this and this, this and this, and we'll see how that goes. Use your wet glue, or, oh, I forgot to, these wee top flaps, we're going to cut them in because obviously it's going to stick across your circle. You don't want that happening. So cut them in nice and small on both sides just to keep it balanced. So now put your glue on those. Oh, splashing that everywhere. Shaky. Wee drop of glue on each flap. These ones. And that's going to help you form the base. Now I'm all sticky. Yuck. So fold that in. Get a good right angle there. Same on this side. Just line it up where it's nice and firm and straight. Gives you a good shape to your box. Should be okay. Now I want to fold these ones up and do the same. And this one. You probably can't see what I'm doing properly, but you'll see the finished shape. You're just basically making your wee tray. So now we actually want this stuck to here, but we want to put our sweets in now. So, oh, my sweets are in the fridge. So I'm going to empty these out just to show you. And it shows you how easy that comes out of your hole. These are wee snowballs, and they're really like white. Oh, there's another one in there. White Maltesers. I couldn't get that word out. That's what they feel like or taste like. I did taste them, and you have to taste before you give somebody something, don't you? So we need a wee bit of glue here, and glue on these, and that's going to sit down there and keep that all nice and secure. Just watch they don't roll out on you. So add your glue. And you could put ordinary, I think I got these sweets out of B&M or somewhere. You could put ordinary Maltesers in there if you wanted, but I advise you to put them in the fridge for a while first, and then use your wee tongue so you're not touching food for people, unless it's your relatives. They'll not care. So I did that wrong, didn't I? I was supposed to put, I'm going to have to slide these inside if I can. I put the glue on the wrong side, which wasn't very clever, so we'll have to chop a bit of this off. Put your glue on the inside. Twit. Too busy talking about flipping Maltesers. So I'm trimming this away and hoping that it fits in. I'll trim a wee bit of this side too. Oh, holy moly. Like a right pig's arse of this. Trim that away. You wouldn't have to if you were putting that flap on the outside, which is where it was meant to go. we could actually trim a bit off the length too. I said, don't do this. Put your glue on the right side and tuck them on the outside. That's done now. Don't get glue in your chocolate. Slide those in. Oops. Pop your chocolates back in. That worked out okay, didn't it? And that just slips in there. Perfect. It actually looks okay, so if you want to go the way I did it accidentally, go ahead. It seems to work anyway. Nice and neat. So now we need to decorate it. And we're going to get our punch. This punch cuts out the arms, the hat and the wee body. So just trim your paper so that your punch can reach the snowman easily. And just line it up. Punch, whoops, don't let it move before you punch. Line it up to avoid the bits of blue around the edge. And watch, because everything gets punched out in one go. So we'll try and hold on to that. So we have the snowman, we have the hat, which we're going to turn over and use the red side of it. We have the wee arms, which we're also going to turn over and use the red side. And other wee arm, and there's actually a wee nose there too, but he has actually got a wee nose on. So if you don't want to figure about with that, don't bother. We'll leave it to the one side just to see. So it's a pretty good wee punch. It's nice to be able to build your own snowmen or snow women. So we're going to add some dimensionals to the back of them. And we're just going to pop them here, just up slightly, so we're leaving room for our wee sentiment there. So pop that on. 2 on the biggest body part. Then 1. And 1. So 4 wee dimensionals. I'll say the sparkle of him is just lovely. So bring that up and plonk it there. Leave yourself room for your wee hat. Just go down a wee tiny bit. And these we're just putting on with a wee bit of wet glue. I'm just using the wee 2-way glue pen, Sig. So just add some to this. And pop them in. We could have one going down and maybe the other one going up towards his hat if you want, just for a wee bit of difference. You decide. That's the whole glory of building your own snowman. Kids would have great fun with these too, wouldn't they? It's like he's going to tip his hat to you. Now you could cut a wee bit of black there or use your black marker, whatever, if you want to put a wee band on the hat to take that plainness away. Again, entirely up to you. So we'll just put a wee bit of a dimensional on the top side of this so that we can set this on. This bit will have to sit on his head, and it's already raised, so you don't want to double raise it. So put that at a wee tilt, and there's your wee snowman. And now we just need to stamp a sentiment. I've gone with the tiny keepsake set, which is beautiful. I mean, this is what you'll make from your tiny keepsakes. Gorgeous, gorgeous treat boxes. That's all been stamped with the stripes, and you buy the bundle and you'll get this, obviously, this whole wee thing here to cut out, and it's just beautiful. You'll be able to make so much. Like I did matching card and all with this wee treat, and this is holding about 6 lint sweets, those wee oval shaped ones, 6 of them in the box. So it's a great wee gift, great for hanging on the tree. So it's a definite must. Put that on your wish list for sure. So I'm just using for you in this. So get yourself a scrap of Whisper White and some real red ink, and just stamp the for you. I can never tell which way that is, but it'll not matter because I'm going to punch it anyway. Upside down, of course. So now you want to use your classic label punch and punch that out. Just punch it in the center and then go back in, put the U end in this way so that go right down to you can see your letters and then move back up a wee bit, and that will give you a nice wee V to the end. You don't do it right like I did in there, just snip it, and there you have that. That's going to sit here. Put that out of the way, and I'm just sticking this flat onto the box so that it's no hassle when you go to, where's my glue? Just put a wee line of glue, don't go over the part of your opening. Pat that on that glue so that it sticks, and then get yourself some of these lovely Tool Tidings glitter enamel dots which match the colours perfectly. We'll go with the red ones. Oh, I love getting Christmas stuff, do you not? Does not get you all riled up and ready for preparing for Christmas, especially with grandkids and kids. What else can you do? There's that. Now, I thought, great, it looks fine, but it was just missing some wee thing, and that's why I decided to go with the ribbon. And the ribbon is all coming in the book too. It's cotton ribbon, and it's in real red, so just work it round, work out and give yourself enough to be able to tie a little bow at the top, and just don't pull too tight or you'll collapse your box. It's really for decoration rather than necessity. So just, oops, keep it on where you want it if you can. Just make sure it's where you want it. Hold that with your finger, make yourself a bow. Pull. And that's you. Just chop it off with your ribbon scissors. And there you have it. I think they are cute wee boxes. Where did the other one go? That's no sweets now. I'll have to go and fill that one up. But it's a great wee closure. There's no bother to that closure whatsoever. It holds it really well. And just pop your ribbon on or off whenever you've finished. I mean, it goes on really, really easy. It's nearly too loose. That one I might have to tighten it up. But aren't they cute? Two pretty little boxes, oops, and fill them with whatever you want, and just make sure that your sweets are no bigger than an inch circle and they will come out of the wee opening. So there you are. I'll have all the details down below, and remember you can check the new catalogue online if you haven't got a copy. Check it online from the 4th of September and make your wish list and enjoy yourself and get all those Christmas necessities made now. Catch you later, bye.